MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell is going state to state for prayer breakfasts, where his lucky supporters can eat scrambled eggs next to his scrambled brain, and beg the Lord that a PowerPoint presentation by Tom Selleck's slow cousin is enough to overturn a free and fair election. I'll be going through some new Lindell footage that's both funny and crazy, so make sure you check out all of that. And I've got the latest and stupid from Lauren Boebert, Laura Loomer, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Kevin Sorbo. Plus, Jim Jordan gets an a fecal Trump card, General Milley's secret moves to save America from Donald Trump. General Milley is the reason we still have a planet, yet Republicans are furious that the general had gone behind Trump's back, including Marjorie Dog the Bounty Hunter Taylor Greene, who tweeted, "Court-martial Mark Milley." Say you're a Republican without saying you're a Republican. Demand jail for the person that prevented nuclear war and spell it wrong while doing it. It's court-martial, not martial. Martial is reserved for the store your wife takes you to and you spend 2 hours in and you leave with a bath mat, a frying pan, and a hoodie. But these are the same people that wanted to declare martial law to reinstate Trump. But first, Donald Trump's lab accident, Don Jr. tweeted, "If we're really trying to save lives, why don't we mandate proper diets and exercise?" Well, your dad spent half his presidency on a golf cart eating hamburgers, and your diet's vodka, hair gel, and nose candies, so cool it with the health tips. How soon they forget that when Michelle Obama tried to get America active, conservatives thought the world was ending. Speaking of MAGA and fitness, Kevin Sorbo, remember him? He tweeted, "Vaccinated? Cool. Not good. I don't care, but you're not forcing me to take it." It's the episode when Hercules dies because he's so dumb he thought he could bench press the virus away. 4 more reps and COVID's gone.
5 different, I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm doing 4 different events, prayer breakfasts, which everybody's praying for this election to get pulled down and get our country back.
Mike's praying the election gets pulled down. I worked in a lot of kitchens with a lot of liberals. Mike should just be praying that their pants don't get pulled down and a little something off the menu doesn't make it in his omelet. Table 76, that's a Lindell guy, right? Okay, cool. Just gotta pop to the toilet with this plate.
And so I canceled all my MyPillow ads. It costs MyPillow $1 million a week, everybody. I can't go get them elsewhere. We are direct sales now. We just have a handful of box stores, what they've done to MyPillow. And
MAGA tears. Groupon lopsided tattoo eyebrows Lauren Boebert went on a rant demanding churches take over the government.
The church has relinquished too much authority to government. We should not be taking orders by the government, from the government. The government needs to be looking at the church and saying, how do we do this effectively?
So much for the separation of church and state. Lauren Boebert is a natural fit for the church, though, because she doesn't pay taxes and her husband exposes himself to minors. Yes, you can read the statement online. He whipped it out at a bowling alley in front of a few girls. Jason Boebert pled guilty to public indecency and lewd exposure. He served jail time and had 2 years probation and is banned from the bowling alley. So yes, Boebert loves Jesus, but it's the creepy pedo Jesus from The Big Lebowski. Mike Lindell now tries to explain some phantom voters and talks about canvassing door to door. It's fantastic.
Presidents have voted for the first time. Those are the big ones. You had like in Wisconsin, 23,000 people just from a prison and a phone number using a prison address, 23,000 people. Well, I'll explain each thing. So those are all called ghost voting. They're phantom voters. These people that they use their names, A, they probably don't live in the state anymore, obviously, or B, they really did pass away, or D, they probably don't live in the state anymore, obviously, or B, they really did pass away, or D,
ABD. 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 That is the level of intelligence pissing money away and conning MAGA fools. Do you think Mike skips C because it stands for crack? It's like a trigger letter for him. My alphabet is A, B, D.
Well, this is what I do. Why don't you pull one of them up on the screen?
We have Alabama
up
right now. So if they go to frankspeech.com, I should probably show them where to go. Let me go back here. You go to frankspeech.com, And then when you go to frankspeech.com, the page is loading here. It will tell you about the big lie. I think that's what the graphic said. All of a sudden now it's not working for me.
Yes, their farce of a site is not loading. It never loads. And here's proof live.
Okay.
That's on my end, not
There
yours.
we go.
There we go.
Okay.
What happened in your
now
state?
If you click on that right square there, where if you're on your phone, it says, what happened in your state? Click on the 2020 truth.
He's clicking on the Wi-Fi.
Yep.
If you can click on that.
Yep, and the internet.
It's not loading because it never loads. It's a ramshackle garbage site. And he's trying to say it's on my end. But your end is the site. You are the site. And when you sign up for the site, you have to give your phone number. And they can send you up to 5 messages per day with pillow ads.
Look up here at the top, about the top
Site's working.
left corner, you see by state. Click that, and then you can pull it up by whatever state you want.
So click on a state. Let's click on Minnesota, my home state.
Minnesota. It's alphabetical and they're having trouble finding it. But these are the ABD people.
Here we go, Minnesota.
Okay.
There we go.
Well, the truth is, now remember, this is after validated packet captures and data from the 2020 election.
There is no data to back this up. Nothing's been validated. He had a cyber symposium to show the packet captures and never did. This is nothing but a big bucket of unicorn wank. This Halloween, ultra-conservative Laura Loomer will be going as Sloth from the Goonies. She doesn't like to wear masks, so this is perfect. She doesn't have to spend any money, just leaves the house, and she's ready to go. That's if she makes it. In December of 2020, Laura Loomer, the anti-immigration, anti-vax conspiracy theorist championed by Donald Trump, posted, I hope I get COVID just so I can prove to people I've had bouts of food poisoning that are more serious and life-threatening than a hyped-up virus. Have you ever eaten bad fajitas? That will kill you faster than COVID. Well, she's now got COVID. She's unvaccinated and has COVID, and she's now posting, just pray for me, please. I can't even begin to explain how brutal the body aches and nausea that come with COVID are. I'm in so much pain. This is honestly the worst part about it. MAGA tears. Nicki Minaj complained about getting vaccinated for the Met and then fired off a tweet that says everything you need to know about Nicki Minaj. My cousin in Trinidad won't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied. So the balls blew up before he got married after his bachelor party. And you can read all about it in his book, Dope Ways to Convince Your Woman the STD is Something Else. If you get chlamydia, tell her it's a side effect from the vaccine. Further reading by Dr. Poundtown. Dope Ways to Convince Your Side Hoe the Baby Not Yours. Trinidad's Dr. Fauci had to open an investigation. He had to go on the news and tell people your nuts are going to be fine.
And what was sad about this is that it wasted our time yesterday trying to track down, because we take all these claims seriously. There is absolutely no reported such side effect or adverse event of testicular swelling in Trinidad, or I dare say, Dr. Hines, anywhere else? None that we know of anywhere else in the world.
In the world, get the vaccine, your balls will be fine, and you'll live. Bucket of unicorn wank.
This is one copy. These are yard signs.
You make that in 3 seconds.
Here's one picture of a yard sign, and there's the other one. You're going to get 2 of them. I believe it was shipped and everything. It's less than $30, and that will help us all here. We're not making any money on them. We're just going to, it's for you to get the word out.
We're not making any money on them. When have we heard that before? Oh, right, with the masks. Lindell claimed he only sold masks at or below the $1.50 cost of production, yet here they are at $4 a mask down to $3. They're doing this thing where they're taking reader emails and it's like clearly made up.
Yeah, because by the way, some people have HOAs and their HOAs won't let them put out yard signs.
Oh, no.
Why is that? Oh, but boy, they'll do that. But they can steal our election, but you can't put out a yard sign. Ain't that America?
Isn't that something?
Boy, that old song by John, I think it was John Cougar Mellencamp, with Ain't That America? I bet he's thinking now,
Pink houses.
This isn't America for sure, what's going on. Remember that song, Ain't That America?
I love that he's trying to get Brannon to help him, name the song, and he's just looking at his phone trying to invent the next reader email. Mellencamp hates Trump. He's a lifelong Democrat, and several politicians have used that song, Pink Houses, and gotten letters suggesting that they please stop. In a Rolling Stone interview, Mellencamp said, "This one has been misconstrued over the years because of the chorus. It sounds very rah-rah, but it's really an anti-American song. This song is really an ode to the poor and how America screwed them over." Speaking of martial law, Trump tried to convince Pence to enact it with him, and when Pence wouldn't budge, Trump said, "You don't understand, Mike. You can do this, and I don't want to be your friend anymore if you don't do this." He actually said that. It's so childish and stupid. It's like when millennial couples have a fight and unfollow each other on Instagram. "I want the world to know we're not a thing anymore. I don't want to see what he had for lunch, what he binged on Netflix, or all the pics he takes in the closet."
This gentleman's from Indiana, and he just sent a picture of the back of his pickup truck that says MyPillow.com, and then really big on the back of his pickup truck, he's had it done with really nice lettering on his tailgate, FrankSpeech.com. We're getting more and more of those kind of pictures, Mike.
Yeah, and thanks, everybody.
With really nice lettering. Pics or it didn't happen. They don't show the picture. If this was so fantastic, they would show it, but they don't. Bucket of unicorn wank. I continue to get more requests for official Trump cards, so I've got the latest one, and it is Jim Jordan. Here he is. And these come in a set. You get two. So if you put both cards over your eyes, it never happened. See, look the other way. You got a couple wrestlers there. Former wrestler Dunyasha Yetz says he immediately complained to Jordan when the doctor attempted to remove his shorts during an exam for an injured thumb. So I had to put a thumb on there. Also on to have a broken piece of wood because former wrestler Dan Ritchie says he remembers a teammate complained about the doctor and that Jim Jordan said, "If he ever tried that with me, I'd snap his neck like a stick of dry balsa wood." And that's why he gets the ID number. There's a $, 95,000, because that is how much money his campaign spent on a PR company to try and make his wrestling past go away. Jim Jordan, official Trump card, collect them all.
And I keep getting letters for, you don't make them here. You can't make sheets here in the United States anymore, everybody. There's no weavers or spinners left. Otherwise, I would. So I go over and get the longest staple, best cotton in a certain field over in the Delta region overseas.
Yes, as I've said many times, his sheets are from Giza. They're Giza cotton. And that's a pretty wild claim. You can't make sheets in America. Quick Google. Made in the USA sheets. Grown here, made here. First result. There's tons. Honest made sheets made in the USA. Never felt so good. USA cotton sheets made in the USA. USA bedding 100%. American blanket company. Oh, there's no weavers. Okay, let's Google that. Weavers and spinners. The Hand Weaver Guild of America. How can there be no weavers and spinners, but they have a guild? You know what this is? Bucket of unicorn wank. Thanks to the new book Peril, we found all sorts of wild stuff out. Like, during the riots, Pence called Bush's vice president Dan Quayle. Elect stupid people, get stupid questions. 50-50, ask the audience, phone a friend. Quayle told Pence, "Mike, you have no flexibility on this. None, zero, forget it, put it away." Pence pressed again. "You don't know the position I'm in?" "I do know the position you're in," Quayle responded. "I also know what the law is. MAGA tears. You do not have to wear a mask unless you are around people. MAGA tears. Trump 2024 Baldy. MAGA tears. China has you on their payroll. MAGA tears. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, and check me out on Spotify. I am a stand-up comedian. I have 3 albums there. You can stream them for free. That's a pretty sweet deal. If you want to have a friend or colleague roasted or congratulated, you can book me on Cameo. If you're out, be kind to each other, distance when you can, wear a mask if they ask you. Just be cool. Life's short. Have fun, be kind, take care.